What's up?
What do you man? I'm back with another Bango reaction video. We got Tommy G inside the car theft capital of America, my nigga. Now I don't know where exactly he finna be at. Might be the A, my nigga, but I know he finna be somewhere grimy, somewhere where they do that type of, you feel me, theft activity. But let's go ahead and get to it. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe along the way. If you subscribe, click that bell for you, boy. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. I ain't trying to wait too much time. See what Tommy G on now.
32 Adam has the Houndsville 32 is at 417. Hospital 211, Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox. Last being northbound, Hawthorne and out of view.
Oh, shit. Nigga, whip on fire? The hell happened for that to take place, like, my nigga? The hell happened? Nigga, whip on fire. He said, welcome where? Let that mother go, too.
But whoever owned this car, what about them?
Oh, I hope you have insurance.
Today we venture into the car theft capital of America, which depending on which list you look at, California cities Bakersfield and Los Angeles reign supreme. But make no mistake, this is a nationwide issue, and cities like Denver, Portland, and Albuquerque are also good at making your car disappear. We head to California and we interview the guys involved in this shadowy underworld. We talk to men in charge of cleaning VIN numbers, thieves who use police scanners to complete their mission, and crews who in the dead of night take cars into the hill.
So, nigga, everybody got a job to do, nigga. Like, everybody playing their role, nigga. Like, this a team or something. You got your... Everybody a role play out that mother. That's crazy work, man. They working like a real team to get it going. Got one nigga doing it, D group of nigga doing that, D group of nigga doing that. They moving too smooth.
Dismantle the car and sell it for scrap money. Sometimes it feels like the world has become one big GTA server where the rules don't apply and your car is someone else's payday. Folks, over 1 million cars were stolen in 2023, so we are talking about a massive and lucrative underground economy. Today, we dive into the mindset of the car thief and explore how they do it, what drives them, and the impact their actions have on the rest of us. Furthermore, we get the perspective of a Bakersfield police detective who has spent his career fighting this, and we also speak to people who have had their car stolen. Buckle up, folks. Let's get this thing started. New merch is on the site. Trucker hats, t-shirts, pants, hoodies. It's fresh. It's for you. If you want it, TommyGMedia.com.
That gotta be a wild feeling though. How your car stolen?
An adult that can't stop watching the P word looks something like this, but this is what they really look like.
To have your car stolen and you really can't do nothing about it?
We just touched down in Bakersfield,
It gotta be a wild
because
feeling.
right now we are investigating the car theft capital of America. When you Google car theft capital of America, two places usually come up: Bakersfield, California, Los Angeles, California. And we believe that they're intertwined, and we got some investigative work to do here. We're about to go meet up with some night crawlers that listen to the police scanners, look for the action, and dive into this stolen car world from an angle we haven't seen before. So folks, join us as we go boots on the ground and show you how Bakersfield, Los Angeles, the stolen cars, stolen guns, the takeovers, and all of that are interconnected. In Bakersfield, California, criminal activity has gotten so prevalent that it has produced a nightcrawler type of streamer, many of them in fact, and they listen to the police scanner and cruise through the night to chase sirens and videotape the action. We pull up now and meet a few of those guys.
Oh, let's see if we get some.
So they following 12 go do what they do.
Hey, you there?
In here.
Keep me posted on anything. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, Peace. We're en route to a expanded traffic collision. We don't know the extent of injuries yet. We're about 3 minutes out. Might be minor. Yeah.
I've never heard of a car thief stealing a minivan, so I think we should be fine, but you never know. Let's meet up with these fellas. People have their own little operation here, listening to the police.
Minivan might got a lot in it.
Crazy shit goes down here or what?
Never know, nigga, thank you.
No idea. I mean, it's crazy. 24 hours a day.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
I started, I think, in 2020 on my own channel, and then since converted over with him.
20.
In the 5 years, have you noticed car theft being a theme in the city?
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kia Boys?
Yeah, I have.
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kia Boys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
See, I know about Atlanta type of stuff. I don't know what's going on over there in Cali, LA, Bakersfield. I don't know nothing about that. I just know that A got some beats.
We've got videos. We work cases on them all the time.
This is Scott Wood. He's a seasoned Kern County detective who has spent much of his career on the Auto Theft Task Force. He's busted many car thieves in his day, and he knows firsthand the consequences a stolen car has on a person. Here was his take on what's happening.
And the problem is, a lot of them are juveniles. So California has changed laws. So now we can't interview any juvenile without first speaking to an attorney. So it used to be we could advise them of their rights with or without their parents, and if they want to talk to us, they could talk to us. Well, now you have to contact an attorney, so you contact a public defender before you can interview the kids.
For juveniles, it's kind of
For
like getting out of
juveniles,
jail free card.
it really is.
Do you think these guys are stealing them for a profit or stealing them for fun?
I think for fun. Probably for fun. Maybe a profit. I don't know. I can't really say.
What's the reputation of the Bakersfield police?
For a minute there, they were trigger happy. I don't know. I could say they're assholes, I guess.
Do you think they are good at stopping car theft?
No. 90% of the stolen cars are found by the owner or somebody's friend.
What? How have you seen car theft impact the community over the last few years?
It's crazy. They ain't even doing their job. They ain't even getting the car back.
Get your first order.
I gotta go get my own car. I gotta get my own shit back.
For some people financially, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money and you count on that vehicle to get you to and from work, and you parked it there last night, you go out to get in the car the next morning and it's not there, that person might use that car to drop their kids off to go to school, then they go to their job. Depending on your income level, if you can't afford the best insurance, your vehicle might not be getting replaced. You may just have the minimum on there for damages. I can say that it's gotten a little bit better. This year right now we're trending to be number 3 in the nation per capita for auto theft. Last year we were number 3. A year prior to that we were number 2, and the 3 years prior to that we were number 1.
Always
so
high.
We're making progress on our part at least, but the trend is auto thefts have been going up. This year, or at least for this quarter so far, year to date, for the first 3 quarters, we're actually down about 9%. So that's a plus.
We're going out into some remote locations. It's a little bit sketchy. I got in contact with a car thief who was open to showing me his stash spots he had for stolen vehicles. The catch was this: we had to follow him for miles, and he eventually brought us to some rural foothills in the middle of the night, far away from anyone. I knew very little about this guy other than that he was armed and a professional at this. The further we went, the more I wondered if this was a good idea. Going on, brother?
What the hell going on?
So, fellas,
Good to meet you, Loco.
gosh, you might need to
How'd you get the name Loco?
do crazy shit.
Tell me what we got right here.
It started out as a whole truck we brought out here. It was a crew cab Silverado, and you see what's left.
I mean, it looks like people come up here and shoot it.
Yeah, it's been kind of right here for a minute.
I feel like there's 2 lanes of the car theft business. There's the Kia boys that kind of do it for the fun and for the thrill and don't make any money off it. And then there's the more serious professionals. Tell me about from start to finish, like the economics behind this thing, once you take it and bring it here.
It was drove out here, so you got a running complete truck. Doors come off, frame comes off, fender bolts come out, and we literally cut the frame right at the front of the truck. Take the whole motor, train, everything all at one time.
How long did it take to bust it
Oh,
down
boy, I be
where you
doing
need to be?
a lot, going crazy with it.
2-3 hours. Couple little
2-3 hours. Got everything, stripped the whole car.
Not light of the moon.
And is this a one-man job, or what kind of crew does it?
Usually there's like 2 or 3 of us.
What can one of these bring in parts if when you sell it all off?
$1,500 to $2,500, depending on kind of who wants what and what's needed.
Hey, you got it for free, man. Any money, good money.
These 5.3s and the 4L60 transmissions are a hot commodity, so those are anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for motor and training combo with wire harness.
And then you're selling this to chop shops. You're selling this to people.
I'm selling it to speed shop, guys that need motors for cars, for motor swaps. A lot of the, and then as far as like body part wise, you're looking at guys who need a clean bed for their truck, or they need doors for their truck that aren't beat up, or fenders, hood, whatever.
Yeah, what
Curious,
you
you seem to
stole.
really know your way around cars. Why not just open up a mechanic shop?
Buying trucks for like a wrecking yard or something that they're just expensive.
So part of it's the adrenaline, part of it's the money.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's like a group of people who need shit. So
What about the people, whoever owned this car? What about them?
I hope they have insurance.
One, that's
Yeah,
assumption
insurance, my
on their
nigga.
part.
Good if you got insurance, my nigga.
Law may say in California that you're supposed to have insurance, but not everybody does have insurance.
Thanks.
Because, like, say, some people are struggling, or maybe they're behind. What if that's that month where you had to choose between paying rent and paying your car insurance, so you let the insurance slide, thinking you'll catch up on it later, and that's the month when you happen to get hit, and now you don't have insurance.
Does it surprise you
Crazy
to see
situation.
Bakersfield at the top of the list for some lists for car theft?
There's other stuff that's pretty high for Bakersfield, but I didn't think our car stuff was that high. But there for a while, you got caught driving a stolen car. You were out of jail the next morning. You don't see me driving out a stolen car flexing. I don't do that.
Straight business.
Yeah.
Is this a dangerous job?
Yeah, because all it takes is the helicopter to fly over one time. With a spotlight, and you're out here with the trailer and the torch, and they see what you're doing. Yeah, cops are coming. And then you gotta get out here in these hills and run.
Have you ever had to run from a helicopter?
I know Destination, man. Hey, that mother gonna be a little crazy, man. Boy, I gotta go see that. We gotta go see that too. Y'all need to do that.
Helicopter, no. I've ran from the police department.
How many nights a week you spend out at a place like this?
I've kind of slowed down a little bit, with family and all that type of shit, but 3 or 4 trucks a month during the prime of it. Like I said, there's only 2 or 3 of us, so I don't like storing a lot of shit. So when you got a whole truck taken apart in your property, at your house, in your garage, driveway, whatever, and kind of people, neighbors and shit start questioning, and I don't like all that. So
What else do stolen cars lead to?
Stolen cars are
And they're talking to both sides of
of
it.
offenses. So if a person's going to go commit a robbery or do a drive-by shooting or something like that, if you use a stolen vehicle, then it's not traced back to you.
I have a theory that a notable portion of guns get to the hood back through stolen cars right now, especially for the really young guys.
We have that occasionally. It's not as high amount as you would think. Most of the guns that we come across here, when we find out where they came from, the guys, it's usually from like a residential burglary. If you go on vacation, somebody notices your newspapers piling up out front, or your mail hasn't been picked up, so they know the house is vacant for a while. They break in, you've got a safe in there. They'll steal the whole safe, and if you've got 25 handguns in there, that's 25 guns hit in one deal. A car, typically, usually a guy may have one gun in the car.
How much are stolen cars connected to guns getting into the hood, you think? Because people steal cars with guns in them.
it happens a lot. Like I know somebody that their truck got stolen or broke into, and they had guns in the car. I ain't tripping. Actually, I got 17 friends in my pocket, so we're good.
Guys, I must tell you that the Patreon cuts from this episode are absolutely crazy. And by
Listen, I
becoming
got
a
17
Patreon
friends in my
subscriber, not
pocket.
only do you get access to my and I greatly appreciate. Link is in pinned comments. From an outside perspective, part of me really understands the thrill, but then when I look at the risk and the consequence of other people, like when you're stealing someone's actual car and they can't go to work or they can't get money from their job, like there are real things behind that.
Yeah, like I said, when people have had their car stolen. My brother had his truck stolen. Wake up in the morning, go out to work, and your shit's gone. I guess it's a statistic, because you fell in that category of your shit getting stolen.
So do you feel like in this economy, you're pushed to a point where you have to consider things like this?
Sometimes, yeah, because when you're not working, work is slow. You gotta do something to make some money.
Like, I guess when you first got into this, do you feel like you got into it more for the thrill of it or for the economics of it?
It was a adrenaline rush, like jumping in the truck and bouncing out of somebody's driveway or in front of their house or parked on the street in their apartments or something. But then it's like, when you're all done, it's like, okay, cool, I got some money in my pocket. Like, that was something.
Next truck, Nate.
Did you feel bad at the beginning afterwards?
Kind of, because then if, like, you get on Facebook or something the next morning, you see, like, oh, look, somebody, they got that truck stolen. Well, look, this is the truck we had last night. And people's on there talking about, oh, you can't go to work. And I try to stay away from that, because then that gets to your head. I hope, like, all this craziness that has come on within the last, I guess since the start of COVID, everything just went to shit. I hope and wish that sometime or another things will kind of get back to what they were before that.
Well, I appreciate you taking us into the foothills and kind of showing us into this side of the business. Are there any other final thoughts you got?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Keep doing what you're doing. That nigga, hey, facts though. Keep doing what you're doing, Tammy. Shedding light on both sides of situations, man. And The good and the bad out of them too, bro.
32
Tommy
Adam
G, one of the
Hosby,
goats.
Houndsville 32, gets at 417. Possible 211
What we doing?
Boulevard
What we
and Lennox
doing?
Boulevard in Lennox.
Huh?
Last being northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Got that one, I got an SS.
116.
What done happened now?
CHP. Find over there. Fortune. Go back to the good. Hug. Shine on one bird. One. Not too hot.
Talk more about like
Only
the
one bird, not too hot.
how many can come out? How sketchy is it?
One leaves about right after they get the call of like the stolen car. Then after this, they get the one call, one bird leaves, and then if it goes on to chase, two birds leave. Then right after the two birds leave, like if the person leaves the car somewhere, then a third bird leaves. It's like the news helicopter, and then the news helicopter is reporting it to like, oh, blah blah blah. All this is like in this area. Then the police helicopters are looking for the passenger because usually you're gonna pick up someone after you get the car and drive off. So someone has to look address to go. So the driver's not doing all the work. And then after
These
the driver
niggas
gets
really
on,
putting in that work to
then
make
the
sure they
tracker's
move
on,
swift.
The tracker's right here. And then under the glove box there's one. You pull the fuse up front, and then it disables the OnStar. And then once the OnStar is disabled, the dealership company, the finance company, the OnStar company, everyone.
These niggas tough.
So the data, the location of the car, the last location of the car, everything gets wiped to death. Then the car's free. You go about your day.
The number of car thefts is on the rise.
These
In
niggas
fact, it's
tough
actually
with it.
quadrupled in some areas over the past 10 years.
I wanted to learn the
VIN
process
swap.
of how to VIN swap, what it looks like, what you have to think about, and because this is a key part of the journey of making the car go clean.
So the first steps of VIN swapping is you gotta come over here. Inside the door, there's gonna be stickers. There's gonna be this sticker right here with this VIN. And then take this sticker off, boom. You usually don't have to do that sticker, but if you want to, it's pointless. All the other stickers. Then you come over here, there's another one right here. So if you don't do that one, you get caught, boom. So you gotta block out this, get a new one, or cover it up.
Really showing nigga how to go to work if they need to, like. You hear me?
Give me a sticker. I'm out the newer cars.
Don't steal my car, nigga.
Boom. That number right there. These numbers right here. It's all gone. This number right here. That's another VIN. Then on the back of the motor, back here, there's gonna be another one on the bottom, but you can't see it. After, you wipe it off, you get the new stickers, and then separate plates, everything, what's on it, drive it, you get a new metal plate, and then it's your car.
Yours. Now it's your car. For the free ski.
Stand up!
We're here with Jacob. You've been a victim of car theft.
He got the
they stole my
victims.
truck, man.
Niggas doing
I
it.
just got back from live
Police,
streaming one day. I was
nigga.
out for
Every
some
single
dogs. I
side of
came
the
home,
story.
Went inside, sat down on my couch for about 20 minutes, and I heard my neighbor working on his car. And then I heard his car rev up. He has a really nice Mercedes AMG. I walked outside about 5 minutes later, realized I listened to them steal my truck. And they found my truck about an hour later being gutted over off the south side of town. They took the catalytic converters off it, ripped my entire radio out, and did about $6,000 worth of damage. The sheriff's department were told that the guys that were breaking in or that were gutting my truck ran into a house right there, right where my truck was parked at. And when I showed up to get my truck back, I asked them, "Hey, are you guys going to go in that house and get those guys and arrest them and press charges?" And basically they told me, "What's the point?" Good old Bakersfield for you.
So how has this impacted your life, your truck getting stolen?
It cost me about, I don't know, an extra $5,000. But even better than that, last year, in the middle of August, I was moving out of my old house over here on the east side of Bakersfield because the theft has gone so high, so I wanted to move and go to a better spot.
East side, the
While I was
better
in the
spot.
middle of moving, my house actually got robbed, and they stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. They stole my Harley, my camping trailer, and gutted my
Harley,
entire garage.
Camping
If you could
trailer.
speak directly
Gutted
to
the
car
garage.
theft right
Oh
now,
my, these niggas
You guys
crazy.
stole from my family and my kids. Stop it. Knock it off. You guys are hurting. You're hurting children. My children go camping with me in my camping trailer in my truck, and I literally had to cancel a very big camping trip that was planned all year long because you guys stole my vehicle. I am no longer able to take my son on a mountain ride on my Harley Davidson because you guys stole my bike. You know, I'm no longer able to fix certain things. I have to pay a mechanic now because you guys stole, you know, thousands of dollars worth of tools that I cannot replace.
They're fast.
How hard is the process of VIN swapping?
Takes about a month.
This nigga don't count.
Literally.
Nigga, I'm trying to VIN swap.
Get the stickers
That's what buddy talking about.
people, you know, the supplier of the stickers, blank stickers of the vehicle that you're gonna get, and everything in the right sticker, because people do fake stickers, and some of them look fake, and you're caught up.
You need to replace that for a month. You can put a hot car.
Correct, because the cops can still plug in their scanner, and they can get the whole VIN from the ECU to it, and then boom. That's how other people get caught. You have to wipe out the whole VIN from the ECU.
You gotta go a lot,
You
my
have it,
nigga.
yes.
A
How
lot of
many
steps
VIN
too.
swaps do you think you've done?
Over 20.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Right now the game is hot, right?
Correct.
What makes it hot? How are people getting caught?
All the young people getting into it and then stealing.
Don't know what to
stealing
do.
Cars, lighting them on fire. And there's no point of that when you got a whole car right there you need to sell for all your money.
A lot of people say California is soft on crime, and that makes people just down to do things because they know that's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Do you feel that way? Yeah. Because I go steal a car, it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. I'm gonna be done. Like they're gonna take me in. I'll pay the fine. Boom, I'll be out the next day.
We've talked to a few
That's
gentlemen
crazy.
in the car business that they're like, well, if I'm driving around in a stolen car in California, I might get let out the next day, so there's not really a big deal to it.
Yeah, that there were some law changes a couple years back that made things a little bit more difficult for us. It's a concern. There's been some laws that just passed this time that's kind of changed a little bit of that, but
California was long known as a state that was soft on crime. However, with bipartisan support, California just passed Prop 36, legislation that was designed to be tougher on theft,
Tougher penalties.
imposing heavier penalties on crimes ranging from car theft to smash and grabs. For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
It's a felony. New laws. Stealing is a felony.
It seems there is a shifting tide in California in which
Smart
the
enough to know
hardworking
that,
people
but
finally feel like they are being represented
dumb enough to
and
get caught.
protected rather than the criminal being enabled.
like our jails, it's got plenty of bed space out there. Problem is that they don't have enough deputies. You have to have so many, people over there to watch however many inmates. Well, if you can't hire enough people to supervise the inmates, then you can't fill those beds. So even though they'll have bed space over there, we can't hold people in.
So if you get caught with a stolen car, you're out the next day.
Yeah.
Do you find that crazy?
Yeah.
If the laws were harsher, do you think you'd be less likely to be doing this?
No, I'll still be doing it.
What got you into this?
My friends.
And why? Like, what's worth the risk for you?
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
Do you just enjoy the adrenaline rush?
Correct.
Would you say that when you're taking your car, it's sometimes the most alive you've ever feel?
Yeah. Like you're all there.
I know that rush crazy.
Just one open.
You're done.
There's
It's over.
probably a single mom whose car got stolen without insurance that she uses that to get to work.
But I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have left it like sitting where it was or how it was. If the door was unlocked, boom, that's their loss.
Okay, because there are some people, like we just talked to
Finders
a guy in
keepers,
Bakersfield a
losers
couple days
weepers,
ago
nigga. That's what he
that
said.
His camper got stolen.
Yeah.
His family camping trip that he takes his children on,
Yeah.
out the window, it's canceled. You really feel 0% bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their fault. They should have not left their car right there.
So how does the average citizen of Bakersfield suffer when car theft?
You have won the financial loss from her. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, Buddy just a gangster. He don't care about nothing. He's just out for the tea. Now I'm finna sell that motor, sell that engine, sell that dope, my nigga. I'm finna get that back end off of her. Now I just got a free car, nigga. I'm finna sell everything, get my money on straight for the month. You feel me?
that's going to impact them quite a bit. The other thing, though, is for some people, it can be an very emotional and stressful situation. Some people may feel traumatized from it. It's being victimized, and especially if you thought that you lived in a secure, like, I live in a nice neighborhood, I never would have thought that, and then they realize that hits home.
How much money can someone stand to make on a deal, just one of these cars?
From VIN swapping or before VIN swapping?
I guess your cut of the action, like.
In the night, probably 2K.
And just quick money?
Yeah, it's quick money. You can do whatever with the money.
Some people call either LA or Bakersfield the stolen car capital of America.
Correct, it is.
Yeah?
Yes.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah, because they could be coming out here to, where all these, like luxury cars are, but then they're going up to like the valley, they're risking it, driving all the way down an hour through the grapevine and all that stuff. They could get caught up right there through CHP, and that's their problem.
How much is the stolen car scene and the takeover scene overlap? Do they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah. A
lot of them be getting stolen. SRT, Hellcat, Challenger.
That's what like fuels the fire, the takeover. So if it wasn't for all the takeover kids, all the people who steal cars, all this stuff, they wouldn't say nothing.
My contacts in the car game told me if you want to understand car theft culture, you have to look into the takeover scene. Takeovers are illegal street meetups where people gather sometimes by the thousands, shut down intersections, do donuts, and cut loose. On one end of the spectrum, you have well-to-do car enthusiasts who want to talk shop and hang out with their car meet friends, and these people advocate for legal pits to be made so they can drift their car in peace. On the other end, you have some of the takeover guys that promote absolute lawlessness where people shoot guns and homicides happen, and some takeovers even end in rampages where they loot convenience stores and use mob violence on the employees. To better
They
understand
going dumb in that mud. Look, nigga, they going stupid, grabbing everything. She got about 4-5 bag of chip. They over the counter. They inside. They trying to get in the cash register. They like, I don't know what I want. It's too much to pick from. You feel me? Everybody just loon. And everybody black. Straight niggas.
To better understand the overlap between car theft and takeovers, I call my car thief friend Felix and he gives me his perspective. LA and the Bay Area have really strong takeover scenes. How much does the takeover world overlap with the car theft world?
Well, from my experience, it goes hand in hand. At least when I go to the shows, I don't take legally owned cars to go destroy them. I'll take strikers over there and go do crazy stuff and break them, and it's not my car. I'm sure they all have the same mentality. Some of these kids, they don't even seem like they could afford some of these vehicles that they're crashing over there. It's like the whole criminal underworld comes together in one spot, and that's really what the takeovers are.
Because of how out of control
Take a nigga
takeovers
Cogos
have
to a
gotten,
takeover.
police in places like Tampa and New York have begun to fiercely crack down on these events. Let me know in the comments what you think about takeovers. I guess.
I think I need to join some takeovers. Not to say for these reasons or whatever, but I ain't never been to one. A friendly, cool takeover. I feel like I should.
Wherever you go.
I should go to one. Another ad, bro, is crazy, bro.
I guess let me ask you this: what do you think it is culturally, where it seems like more and more younger guys are just okay with stealing something? Like it seems like more and more people have a similar answer to you. Well, it's not my problem.
I don't care if it's
a single mom that now gets evicted. Like it's not. How do we get to that point thinking like that?
Because I have feelings for that mom, but at the same time, it's like she shouldn't have, like what I was saying. She shouldn't have left her car right there. She shouldn't have left her purse right there. She shouldn't have left her keys. If someone leaves their keys, because that happens a lot. People leave their keys in the car. Boom. You don't get it.
But you're taking it sometimes.
You asking for it to get stolen.
Right. You just walk
What else are they supposed to do?
Nothing. Parking in the garage.
So unless they just have a lot of garage space, they're toast.
Yeah.
Organized crime across state lines.
Park my car in their backyard on
the
the
day. Any
day.
suspicion that, like, how do you know that a guy Instagramming you is not a fed, or how do you know a guy at the takeover is not a fed?
Because you have to know the people that you take the cars with, and then you got to know the people who you're giving the car to. We usually give the cars to the cartel. Take them down to Mexico, and then drop them off.
Cartel, that's why 12 ain't doing nothing. They got dealings with the cartel.
When I did it, it was a truck.
12 say we just gonna turn the other cheek, man. They got dealings with the cartel, nigga. Slap on the wrist. You feel me? Give me your hand. That's what they doing, nigga, that taking cars, nigga. That's why.
But my other buddy, he's driven them down to Mexico and he just drops it off. Tijuana. Yes, correct.
How do you know you're
doing it?
Because they'll tell you, or like, it's pretty obvious. Like, they'll be like, blah, 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 I'm gonna have these people here, and then, like, once they say, there's these people here, you already know. The whole gang, man. The gang, man. If it's not a gang, it's a cartel.
When you deal with guys like that, are they actually pretty chill, or is it terrifying?
It's terrifying.
Tell me more.
I got them straps on this thing, go wrong, let it go.
Looking at you, they'll, like, look at, like, mad dogging you, so it looks like they're gonna rob you or something, but And yes, they are chill. I'll go back to that. They are chill, but they're more chill in the say the fact of they just want the car and they just want to go. They just want to be done with it. So that's why they're just chill. But if you do want up, boom, they're gonna switch up like that, and then you could be dead.
So today, folks, we spoke to the individuals involved and impacted by the business of car theft, and it left me thinking that there are many types of theft we still have yet to investigate on this channel. Wage theft, for example. We could talk about taxation, we could talk about jewelry heists, we could talk about all sorts of different...
Get into it then, my nigga!
What kind of theft you'd like to see this channel
What the
investigate
hell?
further.
They going
Email
stupid.
me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com to hit me up with ideas and leads. I
Say
appreciate
no
you guys.
more.
I'll see you next week.
See you next week, my boy. Hey, that was a nice one. Another tough one for Tommy G, you feel me? Another one where he sheds some light on what's going on, you feel me? That one, it really wasn't no good in it, besides the fact that they trying to better it for to catch these niggas and all of that. But hey, they getting to it. They doing their thing, nigga. It's gonna be hard to get with them and get caught. You feel me? But I'm finna go and get up out of here, get to the net reaction. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe. You subscribe, click that bell for your boy. But I'm out. Peace out, nigga.